I always think artists are like the antenna, and they can really feel what's happening in society. How did I decide to become an artist? Actually, it started with my biology lessons. My biology teacher, she taught us how to draw, how the systems of nature rejuvenate and die and then are resurrected. And this fascinated me. And that was my first idea of what art should be. It should be communication.
76-year-old Nalini Malani works across mixed media, theater, and installations. As part of India's first generation of video artists in the 1990s, the artist is widely recognized as one of the country's pioneers of video art. In 2019, she became the first Indian recipient of the esteemed Juan Miro Prize. Her politically charged works call for social justice and equal society, and she's shown at major solo and group shows at renowned institutions including Tate, MoMA, and Centre Pompidou.
I'm talking about 1964. India was a very young country. We got our independence in 1947. So there was a lot of new creative writing happening, a new kind of art had emerged.
Nalini's latest work, In Search of Vanished Blood, commissioned by Hong Kong's M+ Museum, recounts the fall of Troy. The 8-minute-long video is an artistic investigation into the impacts of war and repression of women.
For me, the largest section of humanity who has suffered, and hardly anybody has really paid attention, are women. And during the COVID, when people were sequestered at home, we heard a lot about domestic violence. This has been going on for centuries.
The museum has also curated an exhibition dedicated to over 50 years of her artistic trajectory. Malani's work is also rooted in her family history, torn apart by the 1947 partition that divided British India into two states, India and Pakistan.
My family were refugees. They had come from what is now called Pakistan. I was born in Karachi. Partition in my family, it was a trauma. I think they never got used to the idea that they were no more in their homeland.
When the living can no longer fight,
Malani embraces new technologies to tell the story of collective trauma and displacement.
I create works that I hope will communicate. We are at a moment when technology and science has given us a lot. And with the Instagram, which I work on a very simple animation app, it's on my iPad. So it's like having a studio, a mobile studio.
She has been supporting women through art, curating the first ever exhibition of Indian female artists in Delhi in 1985.
But it was very difficult for women artists to really break through in the actual art world. I got no funding, no support whatsoever. And look where we are now. It's changed a lot. And I must say that it's a very, very positive moment for us in India, for women artists. Here you have something that's come through the ages and has the stamp of universal truth. If I can make it available to a younger audience who comes in with her own histories and her own psyche, and that gets mingled, and that's the creative moment. Perhaps we can go further in what is called progress in humankind.